this is Judy from Fox City's Quilt Company, and this is Sunday from the Sewing Room. So today I'm going to teach you how to make the Luxe Cuddle Throw. This is that wonderful, soft, minky as you know it, or cuddle fabric as we know it in the shop. And it is so soft, it's so luxurious, and this makes a really, really awesome gift. I don't know if you can see all of this, but it's quite large. It finishes about 52 by 70, and here's what you need to get it done. You need 2 yards of cuddle fabric for the top and 2 yards for the back. You can use 2 different fabrics if you'd like. You can see on the back we have used something called Black Galaxy Cuddle, and then on the other side we have used this lovely, beautiful soapstone cuddle. You can get this done in literally just a couple of hours. It is much harder than it looks. It goes quickly. Everybody loves these. Men love these, girls love these, kids love these. I made one for my mother-in-law. She loved it, and they make the best gifts. Everybody will think that you worked and worked and worked to make this, but it's really, really quite simple. So let's get started. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to lay your 2 equal pieces of cuddle out on something big and flat, like your dining room table or your floor or something like that. And then you're going to be doing a lot of pinning. And I'm going to bring you up close and show you how I pin this. So I pin this all the way on one edge, and I staggered the pins. You can see how they're staggered. And I'm just going to do this to every side, one side at a time. So if you want more tips and tricks on how to keep that together, you can get this free pattern for this Luxe Throw on shannonfabrics.com, and it will show you everything that you need to do, including your supplies when you make this. So again, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take your equal pieces, and I have put them right sides together. So this is one side and this is the other, and lay them out on something big and flat like your floor or your dining room table, and stagger your pins. You can't pin too much, and that's your first step. Before I begin sewing, I do a couple of things. The first thing that I do is I set up my sewing machine. So I have attached my walking foot. I have threaded my machine with a coordinating thread, and the next thing that I want to do is I want to lengthen my stitch length. So my normal stitch length is about 2.5, and I like to set mine up to a good 3.5. And then I also have inserted a 90-14 stretch needle into my machine, and now I'm ready to sew. So now I'm ready to sew, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift my presser foot, and I'm going to give myself a good 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch seam allowance. The directions do say a 1/2 inch. I like to take a little bit bigger bite because it gives me some leeway to fix things if I need to. So I'm going to start sewing, and I also have a stylus with me, and that also helps me push through the fabric. So let me get started, and we're going to sew down one side, and this is the short side first. So I'm going to get started here, and I want to take a back stitch also. And don't forget, pull out your pins as you go. Pins are pedestrians. We don't run them over. It causes lots of problems for your sewing machine if you do that. And take your time. There's no need to rush. Just make sure that all of your fabric is underneath. So now that I have this one side sewn all the way down, this is the short edge, I will continue on with the two longer edges, and then I want to show you what to do with the last remaining short edge. So now I am ready to turn my Luxe throw right side out. So remember, I had the chalk lines on the fabric, and I sewed out to the edge, and I still have the pins in the center so the fabric wouldn't shift. So what I can do now is just remove those pins, and you want to make sure you remove them all because you don't want to get poked later, or you don't want to accidentally leave any pins in there. So, and now here is my opening, and let me turn this right side out for you. Make sure that I can. So pretty, and it's so soft. It's not hard at all to turn it right side out. That's just make sure that you have a wide enough opening, because you are pulling a lot of fabric through that opening. You are really pulling 4 yards of fabric through that one 10 to 12 inch opening. And so now I have it, and I have it open now all the way. And let me show you how you can, now that you sewed that seam so that you went to the edge, you can see how that will snap right into place. And then all you do to finish it up is just whip stitch this closed by hand. And then you will have your completed blanket. So that's it for us for tonight. This is Judy from Fox Cities Quilt Company, Sunday from the Sewing Room, and the Luxe Cuddle Throw. Call us and we can help you out if you have any questions, and we have kits already in the shop. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.